Hey, bro, you remember you told me I'm not keeping it tight lately? Well, I took your word for it, and now I'm working on stability. Why am I telling you this? Well, I need that. Hey, you won't mind if I take this, would you? Whoa. I'm going to give it back. I need it for like 2 minutes max. It's fair. I brought this. You can work with this until I get done with that. Man, you're kind of stingy. Hey guys, welcome back to the After Hours. I'm the A-Tail Beast, and today we're going to talk about how do you make $1 million. First step, you get a stick. Second, lunge forward, hook under your arm, grab the tip of the stick, and pull. Same thing, other side. Obviously, that's not how you make $1 million, but it has something to do with it. One of the things about making $1 million or just becoming financially free in general is you have to focus on yourself. You have to focus on your own investments, and that's how you make $1 million. When we talk about why people save money, we have to understand that they have a goal in mind. It's a journey. You don't get there in one step. You have a long-term plan, and then you stick to that plan. Now, there's always a but. When you have a long-term plan, there's going to be things that happen that's out of your control. Gee, who would have thought? One of the things you can do is create rules to where you always keep your goals in mind. You always keep your best interests in mind whenever you're trying to make a goal that involves your financials, especially if it's higher education for your family or retirement for yourself. Maybe you just want to have enough money to live a certain lifestyle. You can get to that point, but you have to do it over a long period of time. When we talk about mastering something, people usually say it takes 10,000 hours. When we say getting stable inside of a career or any kind of job, we say that usually takes 10 years. That's the slowest route. If we look back in like 2016 up to 2021, we saw thousands of people every day become millionaires. Now, most of them did something online. They did something that had compound interest. We're talking about social media, where a person creates an account and they invest their time, their money, their energy, and they focus on their channels. They focus on their product. They focus on their marketing. No matter what it was, they got 1% better every day. People see that commitment and dedication, and they lift that person up in society. All that money comes from people that chose that person to be lifted up because they want more of what that person has to say and what they have to offer to the world. There's always some type of problem out there that you can be the solution for. If we're talking about stocks and how do you become a millionaire, it's the same as the way other people became millionaires. They had some type of commitment before. They had an angle. They had the edge inside of their market. It might have been security. It could have been Bitcoin. It could have been penny stocks. It could have been blue chips, maybe even nail design or AI. All of them had an angle. They all had their personal edge, commitment, and then society lifted them up. Now, in my case, I really like trading penny stocks. When we talk about penny stocks, that involves an opportunity that can happen every day, every year, or any second, really. But what you really need if you trade penny stocks is an edge. That means it's not a 50-50 whether you win or lose. It's more of, can you manage your risk based off of the opportunity that you think you see? Because anything can happen in the market. But if we're talking about investing, we have to understand investing, especially investing in the stock market, is those investments that go over a year where you get capital gains. That means you get taxed less once you hold that investment more than a year. If we're talking about trading, you're holding these for short-term capital gains, which means you get taxed a lot.
Interested in trading like Stephen Ducks? It all starts with choosing the right broker. Ducks Trading has partnered with Centerpoint Securities to supercharge your trading journey. By joining Centerpoint Securities through Ducks Trading, you can unlock CP Edge, a suite of top-tier trading tools valued at over $6,000 right at your fingertips. Gain an edge in your trading with real-time scanners, cutting-edge news, and a personalized trading journal. Experience trading like never before, with superior short inventory, dedicated support, buttery smooth trade execution, and the opportunity to earn interest on any of your idle funds. Plus, enjoy competitive pricing that suits your trading style. Ready to elevate your trading? Simply click the link in the description below to get started. Now, let's dive back into the content.
When you take full advantage of your savings account, especially if you're trading, you have to understand that you're just dealing with money and you're dealing with risk management. Now, at some point, it's going to be better for you to outsource, especially when you need multiple streams of income. You might have a career to be the support system because remember, there is risk. No matter what investment you have to be using money that you're willing to lose. Another thing that millionaires have in mind is they're good at saving. Well, we're talking about cheap people. We're talking about PNE or Xiao Qigui. These are people that don't like to share. We're not just talking about money. We could be talking about anything because we have to understand it's a lifestyle that you have to have. People that have a frugal lifestyle meaning they don't share, or they shop at thrift stores, or they only get the bare minimum. They might have a bigger goal in mind, a bigger mission, a mission to help the community or something else. And their means to get to that goal, it might look a little mean, but is that really such a bad thing? You can still be a good person and be cheap. You can still be a bad person and be rich. The main thing is you have to focus on savings, essentials, investments, entertainment, so you can stay prepared for the opportunity. So there were two stocks we saw this week. That was IFBD and IDIL. Now with IDIL, that was a gap up short. It was biotech. This wasn't even tradable. So technically, we didn't have anything to trade this week. But when we look at the price action of these stocks, you can learn something from each. Now with IDIL, I made some mistakes. I got a refresher of the type of trader I am if I start slipping. Now I'm glad I did it with a small amount. When we talk about penny stocks, you have to understand, it's simpler than you think. I'm not trying to sell you anything right now, but I'm telling you, in theory, making the money is simple. If we're just talking about theory, getting $1 million is actually not that hard if you're in the penny stock market. If we say that every day you can make 20% if you choose the right opportunities, that means back to back using the same money that you are compounding. If you want $1 million, you just have to take $5,000 and win 30 times in a row. But let's say you can't afford that. If you take $1,000 and compound it 50 times, that's how you make really close to $1 million. Somewhere like 990. Now, this is just a theory because you're forgetting about the risk. When you're in the market, you can lose money too. You have to understand, if you lose half your money at the beginning, you need to double your money to get back to where you started. And when people have huge losses, that's exactly what happens. They end up doubling the amount of time that it takes for them to get to where they want to go. That's why you have to start small, because it's a learning curve. And when it comes to the hard work, the whole journey is front loaded. If you do everything you need to do in the beginning, you don't need to learn later when the risk is bigger. You're dealing with more money as time goes by because you're dealing with compound interest. You're not going to be dealing with $1 the same way you're going to be dealing with $1 million. Each step, you're going to have a new risk tolerance, a new risk management plan. And you're also going to have to mentally find some type of stability through clarity of the situation. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. If you like what you saw, hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.